All right, as always, let's start with a quick recap of what happened last session. You were looking into the matter of finding information about the disappearance of the bones of Saint Andrew, who consecrated the church and made it be a safe haven for every person who wanted a safe place to be. Some of the clues led you to the orphanage, where you could look into the matter of a Milivoj, the gravedigger. You also tried to go and see some clues about Yeska. And with your investigations of the place of the disappearance of the bones, you couldn't really find anything of notice. But it took you to talk at some point with Milivoj at the orphanage, and there you discovered he was indisposed. You did some things in town, and it all led you back there, and, well, with a bit of magic, you discovered that something was plaguing Milivoj. You discovered a monster, a demon, in the orphanage, defeated it somewhat, or it went back into a necklace that possessed the child. And then, talking with Regis and also Father Lucian, you discovered you could do maybe a ritual and use of lead to maybe seal, although in a limited way, this demon. And that's what you did with the help of Regis and with some of the power that Galen lended to him. You started a ritual against this shadow demon, this demon of some sort. And then, of course, during the ritual, some bad things happened, some shadows appeared, but you managed to defeat them and defeat the shadow of the demon, and you managed to seal this demon inside the locket. Well, after that, the placing a bit safe. Of course, Regis took this lead box containing the creature and told you that you could rest assured that he would deal with it. And he told you that he would go back to the inn to finish his preparations, or he's going to leave a town tomorrow to look for the hags. With some help, of course. After that, you decided to go around town to discover more things and wait for Milivoj to wake up. And wake up he did. Went. In a matter of fact, it was after you finished the ritual. Father Lucian told you that Claudia Velasco told him that Milivoj woke up. You went to the orphanage, talked with him. He seemed to be unconscious at the moment, but trying to wake up. And at a moment there, he did wake up. And he seemed confused, didn't know who you were, but with the guidance of Claudia, you started to ask information of him. He seemed like a simpleton, didn't really understand what you wanted when you went there and started to go around the bushes to try to see if you could figure something out. But when you told him about the thing that was at the altar, he realized, oh, that's what you were talking about. And he told you he did indeed get the thing there and gave it to Henrik, the coffin maker of the town of Valaki, for a sum of 50 gold that he used to get clothes and food for the children there. And after that information, you left the orphanage, and that's where we are going to start today's session with all of you back into the town of Alaki, deciding what to do next after the confrontation with Milivoj.
Alrighty. Uh, I think we originally were going to go to the guy in the coffins since we learnt that information, but it's whether or not do we think he's going to be commutative with us.
Mhm. Yeah, it's
Well,
around
you
1 p.m. to 2 p.m. right now. Just so you guys situate yourselves there.
Mm.
I think our best bet is to probably go and try to get some information from this guy, one way or another.
Yeah, I have a feeling that if he gets, I'm more worried that if it leads into a combat situation, but I doubt it would. But maybe going ahead and actually exploring and finding out if he seems to be a shady character and has something shady backed up on his side. Did we know where
Yeah,
exactly he was?
Yeah, she explained to you that it has a shop of some sort close to the Arasek stockyard.
I'll I'll be right back. I have somebody at my door.
All good.
Okay, so somewhere outside here. Oh yeah, I think I see it right here. I see little coffins outside the building. I think what looks like coffins.
Yeah, those look like coffins.
Mm.
Or a coffin and a lid.
Yeah, I say
Okay, I'm back.
okay. I
All
I
right.
actually think we should probably maybe just go ahead and maybe question the guy, but not try to reveal our hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should probably be prepared for whatever happens.
I mean, I can do a little bit of recon. Maybe I can see if I can get in there and find the bones a little bit.
Mm. Tell me a quick think. Don't have any means to maybe try to disguise myself, but
I could wild shape, and I could pose as a dog or a cat. Maybe try and sneak in there and see if I can
yeah,
find the bones at all.
actually, that sounds like a good idea for a minute. Actually, like basically, we could do a bit of a recon, having you as a cat, and with one person being in there, being distraction to the guy, you'd be able to look around and see if you can find anything.
Yeah,
It's just a matter of what the other two can do.
There
How about that?
is a mod.
Hold on. If let's just what? Um, yeah, I think if we get to the stockyard, we should probably see how busy the area is and see if we could do like get someone to do a bit of a search around the building. Like I don't know if Jerumo would want to fly up to a window to go ahead and see if there's like any people inside the building that might be a shady characters in case we are worried about combat happening or some potential violence happening. If that's an idea,
I
because
mean,
he can get up to windows better than us.
that's not such a not such a bad idea. I'll be down with that.
I would say that you need to be at least stealthy enough for people not to see you climb up there. That's something that would be strange. At least I would be finding something like that strange, like a big bird flying into a window. Not to offend or anything, Jeromo, of course.
And we should, if I am going to wild shape into a cat, we should probably make sure we do that somewhere private enough that nobody's gonna see as well.
Are we, by any chance, is there much people walking around outside the orphanage at the moment, or is it just very little?
No,
very
there's
minimal amount
always
of
some people around. They seem to be just really decided, and that might be the word. They just go around the business doing their stuff. Some are outside their houses. A lot of houses here also have a small garden on the back, right? So there's always someone here and there. And there's always guards walking around in pairs or in a group of 3 guards.
Sure, we could step into the church for a moment. I'm sure Father Lucian wouldn't mind if we explain the situation to him.
Or we could go back to our the rooms at the inn if we've still paid for it to have you go up there just for a moment, then you wild shape there and come out as a cat. Because I doubt people would see that if you're in your room.
Yeah, that's definitely an option as well. I know before we left, I had asked them to save a room for us, and they agreed to. So I'm not sure it's paid for, but we've got some money since the last time we were there.
Yeah, I think it's just yeah, I'm just thinking about the fact of doing that. Yeah, I'm good either way. I don't mind doing it either way. That's for sure.
Well, I'm all for heading towards the inn. I'm sure we'll be paying to stay there the night regardless, so we may as well kill 2 birds with one stone.
Exactly.
Sounds fair to me.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's head back to the inn and get the rooms paid for if we haven't got them, if they're still free or whatnot, and then we'll do the other stuff. And if oh, if who's actually good at who's got skills in thieves' tools, like even sleight of hand? Does anyone have any proficiencies with that? Galen, you have it?
I do. I got a +6.
Anyone got proficiency with the thieves' tools as well?
I have these tools.
I
You've
don't have
got
these
thieves.
tools.
You've got thieves' tools and the proficiency for it.
Yep.
I had thieves' tools.
Well, now we got someone who does have them. I've got another idea after we do something else, but it's risky. Yeah, let's get
Do
the
tell.
let's do it. Let's get the inn sorted out, and then we'll talk about in the rooms,
Sure.
just to avoid wandering ears.
Yep, fair enough.
So get to the inn to get our rooms sorted.
All right. You go towards the inn then. And you arrive with some patrons inside here and there. Let me add you guys to the map here. here. All right. You arrive at the Blue Water Inn and you see Danica tending the bar there, some patrons around, and also Rictavio. Again, telling some of his stories.
That would be the one on the steps.
Yes.
Thought so.
And I'll pet the doggy in the lower right-hand corner.
Is it still the doggo?
All right.
That's my thing.
He goes, "Roof, roof," and you see that he has a small collar there saying King.
Oh, it's a good boy, King.
All
Oh, yes. Good boy.
Is there any people here that don't look like regular town folk? Like they just come in, that just look out of place?
No, just townsfolk. You do realize that the hunters you saw the first time are not there at the moment.
Interesting.
Well, go on, Clint. Go pay the lady.
Yeah, and Clint just goes, "Well, do you have gold there? I don't have gold here. Oh, I have some. Give me a second."
Clint, you've been bragging about your money for days now.
It's good. It's I brain farted. He goes to
Typical Clint.
and you see that he starts talking with Danica there, and then he goes, "All right," and they have a conversation that I'm not going to to do here, but he gives her the money there, and she goes, all right, it's upstairs, so just go ahead and remember, breakfast is it the morning here, and don't be late, huh?
Of course.
She goes back to the bar, and Clint comes back and says, okay, done.
So we'll head up to the room.
Yeah.
All right. He just removed the money here. He gave. All right. All right.
Oh wow. 10 gold. Shit.
Full platinum.
Yeah.
Did I do
All
wrong?
right. Yeah, apparently you removed the platinum.
No, Clint is asking. I paid for
Okay,
more than
Clint.
one day. If
Money is hard. It's okay.
It's okay. We'll be fine.
No, I just pay for more than one day.
Okay.
So I don't
That's
need
fair
to
enough.
keep going back there.
No, that's fine. No, it's actually a smart idea because we don't know how long we're going to be in town for, so we might as well cover for a couple of days.
For
Exactly.
Sure. Good thinking, Clint.
That's using your noodle.
All right, you go to the room
Who's
there.
who's top and tailing? Because there's only two birds.
Oh, there. That's just one of the rooms there. There's another with 4. So.
Okay. Well, we just need to use one of the rooms for now to discuss things.
Just to have a private conversation, yeah.
All right. So I will. So the idea I had is we can either go ahead and do things. We can talk to the guy and do the plan that we were talking about, or this is an and or moment. We can go ahead later in the night if something seems to draw our attention. We go ahead and get into the place by breaking in and see if we can either find the bones or find information and evidence to go ahead and actually show that he stole something that was not meant to be his. But there's the risk that we might get caught and it would probably get us into trouble. But
And probably a
it's
lot more trouble because we're outsiders.
exactly.
Yeah, the townfolk don't seem too fond of outsiders, so
Hence why it's an and or.
No, I think if we find enough evidence, we need to confront this person and find out what information they're hiding.
Irina just goes, I mean, worked with Milivoj, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He convinced Milovaj to steal the bones in the first place, so
No, I mean us.
But
He just
oh,
gave us all
sorry.
the information just by
Yeah.
talking. Like,
we do know that basically this guy gone ahead and paid him Milovich 50 gold to go ahead and take these bones. But the fact that this guy asked specifically for these bones, to me, it's a bit interesting that he knew about the bones being at the church when it's meant to be something that no one knows about.
yeah. Also, I'm not gonna lie, 50 gold is a good amount. I didn't know Goffin paid that much.
Do you know him personally?
I wouldn't say I do. Never been here before. Just stuck with the village of Barovia all my life.
Do you think someone in town might know about, like, obviously a town like this, there's always going to be someone who's going to be going through the town to collect taxes from people, money from them to pay, to be able to, like, keep their establishment going as a fee and so forth. Do you think they would kind of have a record of, like, how much of a profit he's actually gaining in his business? Because if he's not doing so well in the business, like, 50 gold is kind of really, really a lot of money for someone to just throw away for someone to go ahead and steal something. Unless I'm overthinking it here.
I think we're safe to assume that he knew that the bones were the thing protecting the church.
Mm.
So in that case, if he were planning something against the church and Father Lucian, then 50 gold may be a small price to pay in his eyes.
Yeah.
I think the problem is we know nothing about the guy. Besides the fact that Claudia told us that he is a bit of a recluse since his wife died, if I'm not mistaken, right? But that's about it. Why would someone like that have a reason to do something like this? Anyways,
you'll be surprised at what people would do when shown a bit of coin.
Mm.
I suppose.
Galen, you and Clint went to sell that book to get that amount of gold, amount of platinum from before, right? Or was that Jeromo and Clint when they went to that lady?
No, it was me.
No, Jeremo was with me.
Okay,
We went to the toy shop.
Yes,
that's
was-
right. Yeah.
It was Galen and Clint.
Did the lady?
Oh, the
who
book, right?
purchased that-
He still has the book here. Give me a second.
He still has the
Not
book in
anymore.
his inventory. Not anymore. I can't believe he still had the book. So wow, he swindled that lady. Wow. So do you think that lady might have something to be able to? Because I've heard stories that there are some people who have the canny ability to cast a spell of some kind to read people's thoughts or detect their thoughts. Do you think this lady might have something that could do that?
Maybe, but it won't be cheap.
I guess we could always do that, because that way we can at least go ahead and figure out what he's like get the upper hand on him.
Yeah, I just don't know if we'd have the funds to pay for such magic, especially with it being so shunned in these parts.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Let's at least explore our options because I think I don't think it. I don't know if right now I think if we go ahead and go to this guy to try to get information out of him, we need to probably be able to make sure that we have either really good rolls or yeah, it's
What's
just
a
a matter of
roll,
Mhm.
Urcha?
I'm talking about as in like luck on our side to be able to go ahead and be able to get the information that we need to know out of this guy.
Yeah, okay. Um, are we confident that he won't be tipped off that some something happened to at the orphanage, or do we feel like we have enough time to rest and regroup before we approach him, or are we concerned that somebody might tip him off that we're looking for him?
I personally think that he at the moment Milvaj is well Milvaj's condition was linked to the necklace, and I don't believe Milvaj would go ahead and confront this guy, would he?
I mean, by the way he looks, I don't think he would confront anyone. He would probably drop before he left the orphanage.
Oh, true, and he did kind of try to get back into doing work, and he collapsed anyway. So I doubt he's in any kind of fit form to be able to
No.
confront, let alone fight, even if he could.
But if this guy was persuasive enough to convince Milovaj to deal, because I'm sure that's not in his usual nature, who else does he have under his thumb right now?
I don't want to be a dick, but I think anyone could convince Milivoj of most of the stuff that they want by the way we talked with him. I mean, he's just a simple guy. It's almost like he didn't really understand most of it.
Yeah, I have to agree with that statement. He seemed a bit
Simple-minded.
simpleton-ish. Mm-hmm. Like he just did it without thinking. He just said, "Okay, cool, go, got it, go." Yeah. Let's at least explore the possibility that this lady might have a potion or a spell to be able to cast, a means to be able to read people's thoughts at least, and just see if she has it, how much she would want for it. And if it's too expensive for our taste, then we'll just go the route of doing what we're doing. I just think we need to be a little bit more prepared in dealing with this guy because I think there's a lot more going on. This is just my feeling. I feel like there's more things going on that we don't know about. So, but I'm good with whichever way we go about it. It just depends on what we all want to do.
All
Sounds like
right.
a fair deal to me.
At this point, you see that Clint goes towards Galen and says, so I don't think I can use those here, so here. And he presents you with 2 scrolls there.
Which scrolls?
Yeah, the ones that we got from the, the house. I had them with me to this point, but I can use them, so no reason to carry them.
All right. All right. So which two scrolls is it that Clint's giving?
Bless and spiritual weapon.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. But no, what do you, okay, so obviously Jeromo seems to be okay with that idea, I'm guessing. Of
Yep.
what do you think, Galen?
We can try. But as I said, she's going to be expensive as hell.
Yeah.
But I can guide you there if you want.
Yeah. All right. It looks like Kita's in their own thoughts at the moment, so let's. Maybe we should take this moment to maybe try and maybe rest and recover at least a little bit before we go. Wouldn't hurt.
Above table, the only thing I really would get back is my divinity.
Yeah, a spell slot in health, and spell. Well, yeah, for me, it's really spell slots that I would get back. Nothing else. I haven't got any loss of HP. It would be beneficial for Jerumo for having health and key points to recover.
And key points, so
Yeah, we can. We'll take a rest for about an hour, and then we'll take you down to the lady.
Yeah. All right.
So rest.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll rest. Short rest.
All right. Take a.
It sounds like somebody's on ascending stone.
All right. Do you want us to roll for the short rest, or do you want to?
I can do that. No worry.
Okay, cool.
Clint, don't you hit it.
Duke.
Oops, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, guys.
All right. That means I lose my concentration.
All right.
And people's health get rolled. Yay!
All right. Let me give. I forgot that I had to remove Clint last time, so let me give him this back here, and he loses the temporary hit points. Anyone who has a temporary hit point there, you can remove it.
That's fine.
Oh, I had 10 hit points.
No. That happens.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's okay. But I will go ahead and use my my innate ability to cast false life on myself for free.
All right.
How much do I get?
8.
No, the max 8.
8. Thank you.
Yeah, but the accessing the phone is going to be hard to prove, but.
All right, so we're all rested. Then we'll head to the old lady.
Yeah, just Jerumo and Kita's health has to be done.
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait for Kita.
Yeah.
All right. So you
So what do
won. You. Sorry. What, Jerome?
what? I was just gonna say, what do I roll for the health?
Oh, you want to roll hit dice? Is that it?
Yes. For the
You
short
go to the top there, and there's a button in your sheet, which is a fork and a knife, and then you just hit the roll there, and that's it. You don't even need to roll to click rest. Just used
There
one.
you go, you get paid back.
I still have 2 more left, I suppose. 1 left.
It's okay. We'll get those back easily.
Nice. Don't know if Kida wants to use his dice.
They're on the, I think, on the phone still.
It's
So
all good. It's all good. We can
We'll
keep going here.
yeah. So
And,
me and Galen can play go see the lady, and we'll sort that out. Unless we all want to go.
Might as well all of us go.
Yeah, we'll all go.
All right.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Never know, right?
Yep. Do you want me to remember where that was, or do you?
Oh,
want
of
me to...
course. I mean,
Yeah.
gotta go.
Way down here.
Gotta get there. Right?
There you go. I pinged it.
Mhm.
Nice. All
We
right.
follow his directions.
All right. Take.
After that fun adventure the last time, no.
Yeah, because you went to the town barracks and got lost.
All right.
Well-
Keep going here. You used 1 hour, so it's around 3 p.m. Close to it.
Yeah.
You also use some time to get there, maybe 10 minutes.
That's fine.
And you get to around here. And keep following the instructions of Galen there until you arrive quite close to Jenny's shack. At least that seems to be what it's called.
Okay.
As always, Barovia woods are always dark and foreboding. And as you get there, you see that the green teeth enchantments amidst the trees and the vegetation. You approach, and as you approach, you can hear that someone is inside, tending to some herbs. The door seems to be opened, and as you get in, a woman approaches you and says, "Yes, how can I help?" And she looks around. And there are a bit more of you than the last time.
Well, hello there.
Hello.
I'm just curious. My friends have told me that you have means of, well, acquiring stuff, and I'm curious if you have something that might be able to assist us. Do you, by any chance, have anything to be able to read people's thoughts in some way?
I might.
How much would
Trying
it cost?
something naughty then. I see.
Well, it's for a good reason. It's nothing malicious.
Better that this doesn't get back to me, yeah?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course. I might have something, for sure.
Well, how much do you think it would cost, is the question.
Well, I would probably part ways with it for around 500 gold.
What do we know what it is that she's offering, like a spell or a potion?
She didn't say. She just said that she has something of the sort.
Can I be able to have a look at it?
What for?
I just want to know if it's something that's if it's something that has to be used, like to cast it, or if it has to be drunk.
You don't need to see to be able to know that, dear. I can tell you.
Okay.
That's a scroll that I'm selling here.
Okay. 500 gold for a spell. Okay. Above table, I don't think we all collectively have 500 gold.
Yeah, no, I only have
No,
10 platinum anyway.
and that's 100 gold.
I've got
Yeah.
myself, 10 platinum, 8
Yeah.
silver,
I've
8
got
gold.
Okay.
I got 10 platinum.
Yeah. It collectively, even if we borrowed money off of Clint, we still wouldn't have enough, and I don't think 500 gold is way too expensive. I'm gonna try and see if we can haggle the price down though, but I doubt it works.
I'm not doing that.
What?
Nope, not doing that again.
Doesn't mean we can't try.
I did.
And
Did not work out.
can I do an insight check on this lady to see if she's a person who is going to be really pushy on the price?
Sure. Roll insight.
At least I'm not trying to haggle it. Good roll. Be a good roll. Oh, it's a good roll.
Ooh. All right. You see on her expression a lot of confidence, a bit of amusement, and also you feel like her amusement is get on the lower end as time goes on. And she goes, "So, the scroll or anything else?"
I just feel, yeah, 500 gold is a lot of money, I will admit. I wasn't expecting it to be that pricey for something so useful.
Oh, then it should probably be a bit more price, since it's so useful. Good idea. The price just went up a bit. I don't have many of them in my stock, of course.
I'll telepathically look at Galen and go, wow, she is really, really, really a haggler.
I warned you.
All right. I'm guessing you don't have a potion version of this?
If I did, if you can't pay 500, you wouldn't be able to pay for the potion.
Valid point. All right. I'm sorry if I waste your time. I wasn't expecting it to be so important on my part.
I don't mind, but I deal with in some other things if you would like to look. I have some potions around, and also I would probably trade for some gossip.
What trade for some kind of gossip? Huh. What's the price for trading for the gossip?
Well, depends on what you would like to know. I am the one giving the gossip, actually. And I do know some stuff.
I'm above table. I'm looking to the other. I would be just checking in with everyone else if they think, like right now, I think that sounds good, but it's the price that's involved.
Um, yeah, I don't know what it's gonna cost us, if it's gonna be a monetary cost or something else.
I do like some trinkets here and there, maybe. Let me see what you have there. And she goes towards Percha and puts her hand up to see in your bag for you to show
Oh.
her.
Did she look in my bag?
She wanted to. She was just waiting to see if you want to show her your bag to see if
I will.
you have anything
I'll
there
let her.
of interest.
I will open my bag, but then I will take out my 2 books that I have in there, and I'll just turn and say, "Those are just personal things of mine that I can't part with," and that's the book from the madhouse and her personal journal, and she'll just put that underneath her shoulder, underneath her armpit, and opens the rest and shows it.
Oh, but those are the ones I like the most. I would give so much for them.
I think there's a bit of a twitch in her Perch's eye when that happens. It's like, no, I'm sorry, but those 2 things are really personal to me that I cannot part with. And I'm going to literally, it's going to be stuck under my armpit and it's going to be clenched in there tightly.
Oh, don't worry, dear. Someday, somehow, we are going to need something, and you are going to come to old Jenny here, and, well, you say that you can't give me the books, but you can't give me them yet. Let me see if you have anything else here that is of my interest.
Oh.
She starts to look around your bag there. Ugh. And she just frowns a bit. Looks, and then, all right, I do have something here that I would like. I suppose I could use these 3 books here. And she grabs 3 black books with blank pages that were inside your bag.
Sure.
All
Okay.
right. I will give you 3 questions. Of course, there might be something that I can't answer, so choose wisely.
Okay.
I'm going to let you guys think a bit there because I do need to go to the bathroom real quick. So just
Okay.
figure it out.
Okay. So we got
Well,
3
she's in the
questions.
bathroom, steal her shit.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Okay, so 3 questions. What 3 questions could be really important for this? I honestly think the one to do with that guy that we're trying to find out more information, that guy from the to do with those coffins is definitely an important one. But what's his name?
That's a very good
forgotten his
question.
I don't think he said his name.
No, he didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure Milovage did say his name. I just can't remember what the hell it is.
Yeah.
Coffin maker. I mean, we could just say, what do you
Henrik?
know of the... Is that it?
I don't know.
We could just ask what she knows of the coffin maker in Velaki.
Yeah.
What about... Give me 1 second.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah. Do we... I'm having a blanking... my mind's blanking at the moment about the name of the coffin guy that we're trying to get try to find out more about. What's his name?
I don't know.
That's one of your questions.
Great.
You can. I usually do this, but if you want, you can use a hero point there, and I can remind you.
Oh shit!
All right, fine. Give me it.
All right, Henrik.
Hey, that's right.
Ah, fuck. So I did have that information, but yeah, it's okay. It's well worth it. All right. We're trying to get an understanding of this guy Henrik that's in town who does the coffins. What do you know about him? Because I know he is his wife passed away a while ago. Is he a bit of a is he a shady character of sorts in town?
I wouldn't say shady, but let's say he was a bit rough around the edges. And although I don't really mingle that much with people inside, I do get some information from there from time to time when they come to me. And come to me, she did when she was sick. But sadly, there was nothing that could be done. Time comes for us all, I suppose. Couldn't do anything for her. I did hear that I took a toll on poor Henrik, though.
Hmm. Okay, that's one question gone. Hold on. Let's drop one of those down. What do you know about the three hags in the windmill?
She looks down. I don't want nothing to do with those cunts. Ask something else.
Language. So
Well,
harsh.
I guess that doesn't count as a question.
He doesn't. I'll give that one for free. But be careful. Can't do this
I feel like
all
rolling
day.
insight check on this.
Sure.
Yeah, I suppose. May as well.
Yeah, go ahead. Those who want to roll inside, go ahead.
Oh,
Ooh.
that one. Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
That's okay. My 12 is a 19.
All right.
Oh,
I'll
yes.
go for it. But
Nice. Good one, guys. This is a good day. The reverse crits are coming.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Kita, you do realize that she shows a bit of disgust when the hags are mentioned. And Jirumo, you see a bit of alongside the disgust, maybe a bit of a respect.
Hold on.
All right. What else?
One moment. Okay. Oh, I did think of something just then. Give me a minute. I'm just trying to God damn it. Second, I need to refer to my notes that I've got.
1.
Because I have things here.
What do you know about the the misfortunes going on with Father Lucian in the church?
Oh, is there some kind of misfortune going on there? I would like to know about that if you don't mind. I would even give you more questions or maybe even the scroll you want. And she smiles, and you see a wicked smile, playful at the same time.
Keto will look to the group and try to gauge their idea, their they want to give her this information or not.
If she's willing to give up the scroll for information.
Two things that popped in my head is that she'll learn about what exactly is the misfortune happening at the church, that she'd be interested, but it's whether or not she's going to have good or bad intent after we give her this information, of whether or not it's going to be bad or good for us and Father Lucian is the only question. The only thing that will be on my mind is a look of concern but intrigue at the same time, if that helps.
I'd like to
Irina
make another.
looks hella concerned, although she's not saying anything.
Yeah. Can I make another insight check on Jenny with this smile she's given me?
Sure.
Right.
All right. A bit hard to know what exactly she meant by the smile there, but it didn't look good. It looked tricksy, almost like she would delight in have information of some sort to maybe use or something else.
It. I'm sure it's nothing too worrying. I heard there was an illness with one of the patrons. It just Father Lucian's worried it might be a little unnatural, you know?
For sure. Roll a deception there.
It's not deception. He's sick. Deception. Oh boy. Oh, good roll.
All right, good roll. All right, she's going to roll here.
Ooh.
Oh, what?
No, it's just it's just that they were
Oh,
added up there, but it's 19 plus
Yeah.
7. I don't like to be tricked. As if something like that would be worthy of any gossip.
no trick. Father Lucian's just worried about the
Nah. No, I
young
don't care.
gravedigger at the
I don't
church.
care anymore. You,
Of course.
the questions.
Okay. Did we lose a piece of paper from that?
Doesn't seem so, but she doesn't look happy.
Okay. What Hendrik's wife, what did she die from? What was it that caused her demise?
A bit of old age, a bit of sickness that couldn't really be cured. She just got weak enough where the tendrils of death came for her.
Tendrils of death.
Yes,
Is that
that's.
is that something that you can see, or is it
Don't think too much
just
about
metaphor?
it, dear. It's just death. Death is death. There was nothing out of the sorts, if that's what you are asking. No.
Just out of curiosity, Reggie's the one that's got the box and the necklace, right?
Yeah.
Cool, that's fine. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do something really. It's not risky, but it's just something to see if we can find more information about this necklace. What do you know about demons that have shadowy clouds and black tendrils attached and surrounded by people that possess them in inanimate objects like rings and necklaces?
That's oddly specific. What I do know about demons is that I hate them, for starters. Bunch of no doers, just ugh. And I suppose, don't know if you know that, but most demons can possess in some way or the other. So it wouldn't be out of the ordinary for a demon to appear and be able to possess someone. Now, if they are linked to some sort of thing, like you said, well, that's powerful magic. And I would say there are just a few people here in Barovia that would be able to do something like that.
And that's our last question, isn't it?
I suppose so. Unless you want me to give the other books.
Not for sale, my dear.
Well, maybe next time.
Petra gives a soft smile, but it's held back by a bit of possessiveness.
For sure. All right. Do you have anything else that you want to buy, or is that it?
No, that appears to be all. But I thank you for your insight.
Sure.
Definitely come back if we need more clues in the future.
Yeah. Maybe I will want something of that one next time. And she points towards Galen. See ya then. And she shushes you outside.
Okay. She seemed very intrigued about knowing what was going on at that church.
Yeah, and I had this suspicious feeling that it wasn't for the best of intentions.
Hmm. Well, at least we know there's someone in town that has knowledge about demons.
Yeah, I think we better be careful making any more. Mm,
Deals.
yeah.
And what?
So
Hmm.
suppose that cuts our options down a little bit.
Hmm. Well, at least we know one thing. She doesn't like those three ladies in the windmill.
Really, what
No.
gave that away?
The fact that she called them cunts.
It must be Aussie.
Hmm.
Yeah. You're sure it's not a term of endearment in Barovia?
Not with the way that she responded to that. I'd say it's more
The
the.
way she implied it, I don't think it was a term of endearment.
Hmm.
No.
But yeah, at least we got a bit of knowledge about this Henrik guy. That's for sure.
Do you guys want to go for it?
Yeah, I think we should.
The question becomes, do we want to do it yet today or get a rest, get a night's rest in before we confront this Henrik?
Say it's up to you guys.
Um, Galen, are you? Do you have anything on you that might be useful if we were to go and speak to Hendrik the next day?
Maybe. You can check my book here, see if there's something in there.
I bet you if I check it, I'll be like, "What's this? What's that? I can't understand this."
Well, no, it's more of a because I had to because they logged me out of a certain thing, so I gotta re-log back in and all that fun stuff. So it's more of a here. Look while I figure this stuff out.
I'm taking a guess there is probably no way for me to be able to read and understand Galen's book of spells and all
It's
that
more
stuff.
of probably ritualistic stuff, and yeah, it's probably my spell list in there.
Okay,
So at least above table knowledge of it.
okay.
A warlock is about to touch a cleric book. This is gonna go down well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So-
I'm just gonna get some distance before Percha opens that.
Uh,
Okay.
I'll help her look through it and stuff. So that way.
But I will be like using my finger to sort of like point out a few things as I touch his book. um, obviously, there's probably a. Is it okay if I can say this, Galen? That the one thing that you told me about,
Yeah, you can.
zone of truth. What does that
Oh,
do,
what?
Galen?
From what I understand, it makes it so a room area a person cannot lie, but he also
Is
doesn't
that
isn't required to speak either.
does that mean everyone, or is it just him?
Everyone who doesn't manage to resist the effect.
Nice, well said. You were about to say saving throw there. You changed. That's good. How many hero points do you have?
I'm at 3.
Oh no. Do you have inspiration?
Yep.
Ah, come on. All right. Maybe next time.
Okay.
I'll magically transfer it to Percha.
Oh,
Yeah, that can't be done.
Okay.
This book says it can be done.
So I get inspiration.
No, of course not. Of course
I'll
not.
gladly take it. Okay.
because it went so well the last time people gave up their inspiration for some role.
It did.
Yeah. All right. Let's. I think if we're going to use zone of truth, Then I think we might need to rest to do that. Are you able to use it today?
I'll have to do it tomorrow. I don't have the spell prepared.
All right.
Um,
Yeah, let's. It's up to you. I'm cool either way to do it.
Well, in that case, if we're going to be getting a night's rest beforehand, I'm sure we still have some time before sundown. Would we mind stopping by the Vistani camp and delivering a certain young girl a toy her father requested?
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yep.
All right.
All right, then let's go back to the map here, and then go to our next destination.
Dun, 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 dun.
Everything's all right in the town of Alaki.
Why do I assume it's way the hell over here? No,
Yeah, yeah. By the way that
for the rest of us, lower left-hand corner.
I can do this, and then it's going to send everyone there. Done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
So there's a bit of a journey through the woods. Are we feeling safe enough to go through the woods?
We're going on a bear hunt.
To Grandma's house we go. Yeah, as long as we all stay together, we should be relatively fine. Assuming we don't run into those assholes again.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
I can think about 17,684 ways.
Those are a lot of ways.
So many dumb ways to die.
Oh, Keita ran. My cat ran off. Her food is dispensing, so she's off.
No.
All right, so you want to go there? Is that it?
Yeah, we can go there. Bye, Keita.
All right, roll a death save there. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Well,
All right.
To be fair, I do have advantage on.
Oh, hi. Oh, yeah, nice. Good. All right, so you start moving towards the Vistani camp.
Okay. I'll be looking like I'm writing something quickly.
All right,
into-
Jewel, roll me 1d20 blind, and you can continue there, Percha.
Yeah, I'll probably be
No.
quickly writing in a little note in a book as just before we get into the woods.
All right.
And you have a DM.
Uh-oh. Oh, I don't feel special. I didn't get the DM.
No,
All
you don't get it.
right.
It's Conrad who got it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not special.
No, you not yet.
Conrad gets the DMs, and Perch is always in the secret chat.
Hey, you guys got opportunities because I'm not being discreet about it. I'm quickly pulling it out and I'm writing something in there. So it's your discretion.
Yeah, but I feel like Percha would probably bite my head off if I tried to look over her shoulder.
Won't know until you try.
Plus,
What do you mean?
plus
what
I'm
do you mean?
probably. Tita's
All
gonna be on
right, let's
high alert.
go.
Yep.
Yeah, Kita's just gonna be on high alert, looking for kind of anything
All right.
dangerous.
Okay. Done.
And you keep going here. get to a crossroads. Where do we want to go? Here or?
Probably left.
Yeah, we'll head south.
To the
All
left.
right. And you approach the Vistani camp. The distance there.
All right.
All right.
All right. All right.
Right, all right.
All right. Okay. Let's see here what I have to show you. Ooh, nice.
That's not vaguely ominous at all.
Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Everyone's dead.
Mm. Why didn't it work?
Boy,
Why didn't it work? Yeah, a second here. Nice. I think it works. Doesn't it? Ah, it does not. Wait. Wait.
oh, here we go.
No,
Oh,
wait. That's my bad. All right. No!
That's what you get for effing with it.
No! Why did I click so much? I'm sorry. It's supposed to be a
This is why-
cinematic there.
This is why I
Oh
can't have nice
no!
Oh
Yeah.
no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh yeah!
That's bad. All right. All right.
I just love the fact that the three houses in the forefront have nice, gentle plumes of smoke coming out of the chimney, and then there's a roaring bloody volcano from the camp.
All right. You approach the camp there. You see some wagons in the distance atop a hill. And from the distance, you already recognize those wagons. You saw them before long ago, actually, alongside Stanimir. They don't look exactly the same, but from the same type. They are definitely Vistani. But as you get there, you see that there's a guard on one of the houses there. And he sees you approaching. He uses a black cloak and has a gray skin, dark hair, and seems to be armed. And goes towards you. He sprints, gets close to you, and as he appears, he says, "You, what business is it of you to come here? Who are you?"
We're friends. We met a gentleman the other day. He was dealing with his injured goat. We're just popping by to say hi. We have a present for his daughter. He asked us to purchase for him.
What was his name then?
I believe it was Antonio, if I remember correctly.
I don't know any Antonio.
You'll have to forgive me. I'm quite bad with names, but he was on his way to camp, and he had an injured goat. I'm sure he's made it here by now.
Don't know anyone who had a injured goat. And he narrows his eyes. And you realize that he's a bit different. He doesn't seem to be human. You realize that he has the features of an elf. But his skin is gray, and he's missing parts, almost all of it, from his ears. And he goes, "Just wait here. I'll check it." And he looks you up and down, and vanishes as he climbs the roads into the hill there.
Something doesn't feel right.
Mm. Was it his cow? That or his horse that was struggling because there was an issue with the hoof of their leg? That was the
Yeah, there
problem.
was an issue with the hoof, and I helped
Irina
him.
goes, "It was a mule, and
Mule
his
goat.
name was Aigo, not Antonio."
Ego.
Tigo. I don't know. I thought maybe somebody would write it down in our book of friends.
She goes and says, puts her arm on Yuki there and says, "Do you want me to help next time, maybe?"
Yeah,
All right.
that'd be great.
All right. I would.
It's not going to cost me one of these hero points, is it?
What?
Nothing. That's just something Purchase said earlier.
Oh, I see. You guys are strange, but I suppose that's just how outsiders are. She laughs.
No, that's just how they roll.
Oh, you are not all like that, then?
I just look at Irina. Don't put me in with these people. I'm just yeah.
She laughs and goes,
Holds up my dice set.
all right. And you see as he comes back and he nods to one other grayish skin person that's close to one of the houses there, and comes here and says, "All right." Higo told me he knows you. You can go ahead. You're going to find him on the tent there, the big one.
Thank you, and I apologize again. It's been a week.
Mm.
Keto will start walking up the hill towards the stony camp.
All right, all of you do, and you see as this man goes towards the other grayish skin elf who also has his ears missing. He seems to talk with him and give glances to you from time to time. Like, of course, they are talking about you in some way.
Yeah, you're used to it.
All right. You arrive here, and this is the camp you see as you approach. The music gets louder, but still calm. You see that there are some Vistani atop some of the wagons. You see some light coming from some of them, and hear some movement from inside. But the cacophony of sounds seems to concentrate mostly on the tent, right at the center.
That tent is rumbling in the distance because I can see that movement.
Oh yeah.
All right.
No sign of Higo anywhere outside of the tent.
No.
Well, I guess we're going in the tent then.
Mm.
The tent is a rockin', don't come a knockin'.
I was gonna say something along that line. It's like
Is
the
there
tent's
a
re-
sock? Is there a sock out the front?
If there's a sock hanging on the tent cape.
No.
What about a robe? Is a robe hanging there?
No.
Oh lord, that's bad. That's way worse.
A stocking, anything that maybe indicate we shouldn't go in there.
Hey, Kita, what
No.
you doing up here?
It seems to be actually open. The tent is a big one and a huge opening there leading inside. And as you approach, you see maybe a dozen or so Vistani lying around the fire. The tent is so big that there's some here and there, some talking, and most of them just see you approach. And as you get closer, well, you see that Ahigo is there, and there's another man, a big one, who seems to be talking to a young man. And the big man goes, "What were you thinking, Alexi? I told you not to listen to her. You know how she is. You know what she's done in the past. And you just decided to come back here and grab her somewhat. How dense are you, boy?" And he goes, I didn't know, Luvash. How would I know that? And the big guy just goes towards the young man and seems almost like he's going to slap him, but he just hugs him real tight and goes, "If you feel sorry about this, then go there and look for her. Go!" And the young man just starts running away, and you see consternation in his eyes. And he runs past you and seems to go straight outside. And the big man just goes, "I can't believe she did this. Not again." And you see the other man goes, "Brother, you know her. She's smart. It's not like anything's going to happen to her. Just give our scouts a moment. The elves are good at this. They are going to find her. Don't worry." And he goes, "I don't know." I go, and it is at this point that they acknowledge you. And you see that the Ahigo face, the one on the left there, brightens up a bit, but it's just for a moment as his worry comes back to his face. And the big man just goes, "And you, who might you be?" And then Arigo goes, "Oh, those are the ones that I met on the road." Arigo, Luvash. Seemed that I took them some time, but they finally arrived. Welcome, friends. Come in.
Well, hello there. That sounds like a family situation has happened.
And the big man goes, "I suppose. Seems that I've been blessed with the smartest child around, and yet I was cursed with that little devil." And Ahigo just goes, "Yeah, it's a tough situation, friends. What happened? My niece is missing at the moment, and we fear for the worst. She's gone for a while now, and we are all looking for her at the moment."
How old is your niece?
Around 7 or 8. And might as well be 40, that one.
And how long exactly has she been missing?
Entire day, actually. Never once that happened. She always comes back. And now, I don't know. I I don't feel so well about this one. And he goes, you see that Ahigo shows a face of maybe he's thinking, and he stares at you and narrows his eyes, and he says, "You know, friends, you might be able to help us, you know." And Luvash just looks at Ahigo, and Ahigo continues, "You know, we can look everywhere, but in the town of Alaki, maybe we need someone there, Luvash." And you see that Luvash goes, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, we can look all around here, all the forests everywhere. Those elves know every bit of those lands. But we can't go in. We can't go to the town of Valaki." And then you see as this big man just goes towards all of you and grabs Jerumo's hands and says, "Friend, please, would you help us? Would you help look for Arabelle? We need this to be done ASAP. We have no idea where she is. She might be in danger right now. Would you?"
How long has she been missing?
The entire day. Since maybe 5 a.m. when she told Alexei to bring water and has not been seen ever since.
Well,
We can do what we can.
of course we'll keep our eyes peeled. Is there any discerning features about your daughter that might help us find her?
Well, I suppose she would have some clothing close to what we have. That would be a way to find her, but she has dark hair and I don't know how to put this, but one look into her eyes, it's like you were staring in an abyss of mystery. I know it's not much to go on, but I suppose that's about it.
Of course. Um, we will be in town for the foreseeable future, so we'll definitely keep our eyes peeled for her and return her back home where it's safe for her if we find
Oh,
her.
we need this to be done right now. The more time it passes, the worse it is, you know? It's said that the first 24 hours when someone goes missing is the key. Everything beyond that, the chances are slim to none. So,
Oh, where I come from, it's always been called the first 48, but perhaps you're right.
Just out of curiosity, has your niece mentioned about conversing with people from town or outside of town by any chance?
no, but she does come back with some books from time to time. I think we all know where she gets that from. And Ahigo goes, "Yeah, she tends to slip into town from time to time."
Do do you mind if we have a look at these books that she has acquired?
I would give them to you if you would like, but they are not here anymore. In the same way that they arrived, they are not here anymore when she finishes it. And most of the time is not even one day. That one reads like a I don't know what.
Hmm.
I see.
So from your description, she slips off the town and comes back with these books quite frequently.
I wouldn't say frequently, since we don't allow her to do those kind of stuff anymore. For a while now, we had a bit of a scare when we heard some of the guards were, well, close to finding out. But, of course, no one can control that devil. She goes where she pleases, and, well, it seems like she just tricks everyone that she wants to get what she wants. I told her, time and time again, it might take a bit more time, but I would look for books for her. She doesn't need to do those kind of stuff. But what girl would do what her father says, huh?
Yeah. Um.
Uh,
Well, yeah. I suppose we will be heading back into town tonight. Yet we'll keep our eyes open, and then we'll be on the look for her for sure.
Please do that. Uh, I don't know what I would do without her.
I'm gonna telepathically just, as I've mentioned, I would have telepathically said to each party member, saying maybe hag related. So whether or not we want to disclose that is up to each of us.
Probably
or
not.
No.
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
Not
Yeah.
until more evidence is applied.
Yeah,
Yeah. So the last thing we need is a father that's gone full rage
that is
to
totally
be just
fine.
dashing off into the forest to try and hunt down 3 hags.
Mm,
We didn't make it out last. We barely made it out last time. One person alone.
yeah.
These these books your daughter brings back, do they just seem like your normal book, or is there something a little different about them?
Nah, I don't really care that much about that kind of reading. I like stories though. And Rico goes, well, she just tend to look for things like history and botanics. She's just almost a scholar. I told you, she's not really a child, you know? She she's a bit more mature.
Of course, naturally. I'm just curious if maybe she was researching something a little more arcane.
I mean, magic.
Yeah.
You think that she might have some talent for it?
I'm I'm not sure, but it would if perhaps these books were of an arcane nature, it might help us narrow down our search a little bit in town. But
Nah, now that I don't really know. And Arigo goes, nah, that wouldn't be the case. Never saw anything of the like, actually. She tends to call me to tell about the stuff that she learned from some of the books, and it's mostly just, well, knowledge, I would say.
Anything specific from what she tells you that you can recall?
Well, it's hard to keep up with her, the way she reads, the way she looks for things. Sometimes she just comes up with things on her by herself. But I think the last thing she talked with me about was some sort of a story about a book of sayings of Barovia, and I never knew there was something like that. But like I said, she just goes here and there from math to anything else.
Hmm. All right. We can definitely look around town and keep an eye out for her.
And Ahigo just goes, I do that for me. You have a friend always here, and I
course.
we don't really have much, but anything that you desire, we would secure for you. But please, just be watchful and quick.
Of course.
I'm sorry that you arrived in such a circumstances, but I was just about to leave with the other Vistani. We are going to look for her to the west, but be back by nightfall, perhaps. If you have any information, just come back here.
Just
course.
sorry, just to confirm, dark hair, mysterious eyes. What was the last bit of clothing she was wearing?
If I'm not mistaken, something yellowish with a bit of red.
All right. And this is a dress, I'm guessing, or an outfit of some kind.
Well, yes and no. It's maybe a conjunction of both, I suppose. Our clothing is a bit out there, if you understand what I mean.
All right.
Um,
Just what was her name again?
Arabelle is her name.
All right.
So, just so I understand correctly here, Aragol, that favor you asked of us the other day, was that for Arabelle as well?
What? Sorry?
The favor you asked of us in Valaki the other day.
Oh,
The
and I read. Oh, yes, yes, yes. It was the gift. It was for her. Although, suppose she can't really get it right now. But when you find her, I'm sure she will be delighted.
okay, so would you like us to deliver this, or is this something we should leave at camp for her return?
Hmm. No, keep a hold of that. I would like you to give that to her, if you don't mind.
Of course. Again, our condolences for the worry that's been put on you, and we will keep an eye out for her.
Well, suppose I'm off, and the big one, goes and says, "Thank you again for the help, and I wish you luck, as I wish it to myself." And he calls some of the Vistani there, and Arrigo stays, but he leaves with half a dozen Vistani. You see the movement of horses outside. Oh,
But
that one.
before they leave, do we see which direction they're going to be traveling in?
Seems to be, like I said, to to the west, maybe, because he went north, took the northern path there.
Okay, so they wouldn't be traveling towards Vistan or before this towards Valaki through the woods.
Doesn't seem like it. They can't really go in.
Okay, just gonna see if we could maybe travel with them until the split, but that's okay.
Arrigo just goes in. I'm going to go to the east there, as the elves get the woods.
We'll follow with you through the woods to the east, and we'll head back into Valaki.
Sure, sure. I can't really get that close, and the guards there don't really like us getting close to the town. But
Yeah, that's
Of course.
of course, you are more than welcome to come along. Me and my
The
peers here.
the more travelers with us, the better. It's been our journeys through Barovia so far have proven to be Treacherous once the sun starts to set, so
Wise.
better
I would
better
say that's
travel in numbers.
wise. All right. Let's go then.
All right.
All right. You see that he prepares some things here and there, and only two of his Vistani come with him. They seem to have both a sword to the side there, and one spits on the ground, talks with Arrigo. Arrigo scratches his beard, nods. All right. So let's go. And you are back to the road back to Valaki. Right. And you start your travel back. Seem to be just maybe a few minutes away from getting dark, 20 or so. You already see the lights begin to dim around you. The Vistani have horses, but are going on foot alongside you at the moment. And as you get into the crossroads here, you see that they prepare, and two of them just climb on their horses, and Arrigo just gives each one of you a hand and says, "Good luck there." And like my brother said, please look for her ASAP. I don't know what might happen if
Of course.
we are not quick enough, you know?
Of course. And safe travels to you as well, friend.
Of course. And he nods and also goes to his horse, and they rush into the distance there. Seem to be relatively fast horses. And you'll see as just in just a few seconds, they start to disappear in the distance on the road there. And you are left there on the crossroads. All right, where do you want to go now?
Well, I suppose we'll head back into Valaki.
All right. As you get here, you see that some guards look suspiciously at you and go, "Hold!" And one of them just goes, "Well, what are you talking to with the Vistani there?"
Just out for a stroll, you know. They're looking for one of their kin went missing.
All right. You take care of doing business with those folk. You know, they are working for Strahd, so careful. And you see that one of the guards just goes, "Are you crazy?" And, "Oh, yeah, not the devil."
I'm not a fan of that word, but we'll keep that in mind.
Right. Go through here. You pass through a huge structure here, bigger than the others. Seems to be some sort of a fort, maybe. And you can see the movement of several guards there. And as you get here, you can decide where to next. What's the next destination there?
Could we swing by the toy shop for myself and Irina to talk to the guy there about the look-alike doll there? Sharing this with the group.
Um, that really the best use of our time at the moment?
I'm only asking because it's on the way. Because we could always keep an eye out for this girl as well.
Um, I suppose there shouldn't be much of an issue with it, but
Irina just goes,
as
I have no idea what that dolls are about, but I would like to look into the matter of the girl, you know, if anything happens to her, because we just decided to go shopping. What kind of person would we be?
Well, I thought it's just an idea. Um,
And
stuff. But if
she
it's not,
goes and puts her hand around your shoulder. I understand. It's in regards to me, of course. I'm curious too, but can go there another time. We need
sure.
to decide what's more urgent, always.
Mm. All right. Um, let's have a quick look around town for this girl. Who's out of everyone in the party above table? Who's got good perception rolls?
+6 with the 21 passive.
perception
Perception.
+7.
Okay.
Mine's +3.
Yeah, my roll for perception is 1, but I have no proficiencies in it. Conrad, just to confirm, do we have to have proficiencies to give advantage to
Yeah.
a person?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To help, yes. You need to know what
Okay.
you're helping with too.
Cool. Okay. Um, how about we send a group who are both proficient with perception to around town, and the other group is to pretty much try to do maybe. I honestly think this town is going to be quite safe for us to venture around in, theoretically. Theoretically. But if anyone's got a better idea, I was going to say basically send one group who's both proficient in it to do an advantage roll just to check around, and we have another group or individuals to just look around individually. That's what
I
I'm
think
proposing.
I think our best bet right now is to maybe talk with the children at the orphanage, see if maybe they've seen this unusual new girl around town.
Yeah. Um, one or two people can definitely do that. That's for sure. Or we can send a group there whilst the other group does a bit of a search around, and
And
we meet somewhere.
well, in my opinion, we should our best leads are the other children in town
Hmm.
and trying to find out where Arabelle would be getting these books from.
Have we noticed a bookstore or a library anywhere in town so far,
Hmm.
or a
Who?
place that sells books?
Hmm. Let me remember here. Hmm. Yeah, some of you might.
Hmm. Okay. Does anybody remember a bookstore or a library or place that seems to sell books besides Jenny Greenteeth? Because she's not really in town; she's more outside of town.
Um, Not that I can remember seeing. I haven't really been on the lookout for for the library though. So perhaps maybe if we're splitting up, a group of us go to the inn. Maybe somebody there has some information about that,
Mm,
and with a little bit of liquid persuasion, they might be a little more willing to talk to us and divulge that information.
okay. Well, what someone needs to go to speak to the children there and see if they've met this Arabelle girl as such. So we can send one group to the inn. Do we still want to send a person, a group, some people out to scout around for Arabelle? Because we've got a description, so we know what she looks like. So we'll keep an eye out for someone specific that's got yellowish and a little bit of red clothing, brown hair.
I don't know. Jeremo, Galen, Clint, what do you propose?
Clint? All right. Clint just
Yeah,
says,
Clint.
Kill everybody. That's what Clint
Uh,
says.
I think we should investigate. We need to know more about that girl, I think. Books, right? We need to find books then.
Yeah. You know what books are, right, Clint? You just sold one after
Hey,
all.
hey, Conrad, do I have advantage for finding after finding books since I already sold that one?
What? No.
As a person, Clint for you.
No, Clint, you don't.
I'm gonna be reading my book about finding little girls. Does that give me advantage?
Oh, that does not sound
That
right.
gives you an
Wonderful.
advantage to the police.
And that's how Conrad got canceled from YouTube.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh dear. Okay, I've written the description as such. I wrote mysterious eyes because the way that the guy was saying when you talk to her, you seem to be taken in by her eyes.
Yeah, the
I wasn't sure how to
eyes,
describe it.
an abyss of mystery in her eyes. He said.
Mm.
Um. So. Do we want to split into 2 groups, 3 groups?
I'd
We could
probably
probably
suggest
split
two.
into. I was thinking 3 since we got to go ahead. We're covering a big area because this town is really big.
We can do three.
I'll do the scout around town because I can fly.
And
Mm.
I'll help look because I can probably find something.
Can you carry someone if you're flying?
I don't have the strength.
Okay.
Not the cleric with all this heavy ass shit.
Because I was about to say, because if we send, like, if Jerome's going to fly, then basically Jerome can play stay within reach with Galen to ensure that someone's looking from the sky and then from the ground, and one group goes speaks to the children, and the other one goes to the inn to maybe ask questions of where a bookstore is, or a library, or a place that sells books, majorly.
I would send Clint to do the books.
Clint and somebody else to the inn.
I can go to the orphanage and ask the questions to the kids, but I would be by myself, which is not a problem.
I suppose. So Jeremo and Galen are gonna go looking around town, Perch to the orphanage, and Clint, myself, and Irina to the inn.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's it then.
And break.
I had my name.
One is going towards the inn. The ones that are looking around. How are you looking around there?
From the sky, from the ground.
Well,
With my
yeah,
eyes.
I'm basically just. I'm probably flying at most about
All right,
20 feet
20
in the
feet.
air. Not the full 30 feet distance that I can actually fly up to.
Mm-hmm. All right, just a hover then.
Yeah, just a mid range hover.
All right. And the others are going towards the orphanage. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. All right, let's go one by one. First, let's see the ones that are already doing something, which are Galen and Jeromo. All right, Jeromo, you can, no matter of fact, in the moment you can't really see much. It's
I
getting
was gonna
dark.
say
Yeah.
it's night. I don't have night vision.
Well, it's a good thing you're with Galen because he's got this lovely thing he can do.
He did, but he doesn't get it back till a long rest.
Ooh.
Oh well, that's shit.
He can cast a spell slot, but the problem is he doesn't have any spell slots left.
Damn!
So
Things are not looking good.
Above table, can you cast a ritual spell without spell slots or?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, once Kita and Clint and Irina get to the inn,
Wait,
I'd like
you are
to-
going with Clinton Arena to the inn? I thought you were going to the orphanage, or am I crazy?
Oh well,
weren't it divided in three, or?
sure, I'll go with Percha. Either way, once.
Oh,
we get
so
to
Percha
where we're
was going alone, and you were all right. No, we can. We can
I'll
do.
go. I'll go. With
We
Percha, that's fine.
we can do as you guys want.
Regardless, once we reach location, Kita would like to spend the 10 minutes to cast locate object and try to get the location of the nearest Vistani outfit, if that's possible.
Let me see if I can help you with that. I don't think that. I think it would be
The
clove. It wouldn't
spell
be
can
Vistani clove, like Vistani
Can
object.
locate the nearest
I get
of a
it.
particular kind.
Yeah,
A
I
certain
think.
kind of apparel. So like the Vistani apparel.
No, it's not like it's different for them. I mean, clove is clove.
They said it was different
Jewelry
enough.
is
Come on.
jewelry. It's a good thought, but that would be too OP. We'll get a time that I want the teeth of a vampire, and then you are then searching vampires. So
Fine. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way then.
it was a good call, though. I would like to help you, but sometimes you do stuff and break the game altogether. But let's go ahead. You go towards the orphanage there, and the others that are searching. Jermo, you can search without light, but it would be with disadvantage. In a matter of fact, Galen also has disadvantage on searching if he relies only on the dark vision there.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the search, but with a
All
disadvantage.
right. Can maybe look for some shadowy movements here and there. Listen for things. All right. Jermo, go ahead.
For perception. Not blind. Public. Disadvantage.
Ooh.
Ooh. That is definitely a disadvantage.
All right. You try to look around there, but it's hard to discern whether someone is or is not something. But there aren't many children around at night, and the people there are around are few and far between. But Galen, you hear something. You hear more than once some person commenting, I can see a shadow running around. And oh, there goes, oh no, the devil, the devil. And some of them leave, but just hear it twice at the moment. What else do you want to do?
Grimo, you're scaring them.
Yeah, probably should motion him down and tell him.
Flying at night like a
Yeah,
gigantic bird.
especially since they can't see what it is.
It's tough. But you are searching around there. Let's go for the other ones, which are Clint and Irina, I suppose, right? So, oh, it's me. So, it already happened.
You, and you.
It already happened. All right. So let's go to the orphanage there. You arrive at the orphanage, both of you. Much like before. Much like before. The orphanage is there, of course. Waiting for you. And I'm going to put you guys on the map here. As a matter of fact, on the entrance, right?
Key to cast fireball.
Ooh, good idea.
We die. Game over.
Ninth level.
Kill children, yeah.
Kill children, yeah.
Let's kill children.
Don't put it past him.
He jokes about it too much, right? One of these days. All right, you arrive. You arrive at the orphanage there, and you see the dim lights inside, as you also hear the sounds of some of the children. All right, you approach the orphanage, calls for anyone inside, and of course, the one who arrives is none other than Headmistress Claudia Velasco. She goes at night. You see that she has a small lamp. She goes, sorry, who is there? And then realize who it is. Oh, you're back. Anything that I can do for you? Did anything happen?
Not really. We're just wanting to know if we can speak to all the children. And ask a quick question.
Of course. What about? Of course. Let's put her.
Just come to our attention that there's the missing girl in town. We're just wondering if children might have seen somebody they're not familiar with. I suppose same question could go to you, Claudia.
I don't think so. Who you say?
There's a young girl, can't be more than 7 years old.
Dark hair, yellow outfit with a bit of red in it.
I do know a lot of children, but I don't think I saw that one. You say that she arrived here? Not. What's the story about that?
Her father says she often comes into town and returns home with books and Does
Yeah,
he sound like a familiar face to you?
not quite. You said you want to ask the children, is that it?
Yeah, like I always view the fact that children always are observant of things, and they might have interacted with her by possibility.
Of course, of course. Please. You are always welcome here. Come. I will send for some of the children so they can listen to you. Please come in. Be at home.
And we go in. I'll ask a question to her, saying, "How is Milivaj? He's resting well."
Yeah, still out, I'm afraid, but he wakes up from time to time. I think he's getting better. It's a good sign.
That's good. That's really good to hear. And how's the other boy from before? Is he okay?
Well, I suppose that one's going to be needing a bit more time after what happened. But children are strong, I believe.
They're resilient. That's for sure.
Yes. Oh, anyways, children, and she calls some of the children around there, and you see that some of them arrive, and she says, "Look, those here, the adventures that when they were here before, told you the stories and that you like so much now. They have some things to ask of you, so answer them truthfully. All right?" And you see Choros going, "Yes, Mrs. Claudia Velasco."
Hello, children.
"Hello." You see all of them.
Now, you've all been staying safe, not talking to strange people, and keep it and make sure to stay together as paired up and all that.
Yes, they all go and say.
That's good. Now, I need to ask this question because you might have met this person. It's not an adult or anything, it's another child. She has dark hair and wears a yellow outfit with a bit of red in it. She might have been around town if you have ventured anywhere around town. She, she's gone missing. Do you know a girl by the name of Arabelle?
They all go from side to side. You can see some confusion in their eyes. But those who have proficiency in perception, roll for me.
All right.
We're there, of course.
Yep.
I would not be able to assist.
All right, you see that most of them are confused, but there's a single boy to the side there that doesn't seem to look to the other children, just fixates his sight on all of you. And the children just go in unison. "No, we do not know." And some of the children go, "Yeah, but who is she? Is she special?" And they start babbling about, assuming things that no one ever said.
No, she's just a girl from nearby, and she likes to read, so she often comes to town for books, and this time she just never made it home. So
And they start assuming even more. "Wait, she comes to town, so she's from outside?" And they go, "Huh, maybe she's from out there." and some of them village of Barovia. And then you see that one of the children, smart, that one, goes, maybe she's a Vistani. And they go, yes.
How does Claudia respond to the conversation from the children saying this?
She actually looks at you and with a bit of confusion, even with a look of, is that true? is, is that what it is?
I'll look to Kita and I'll telepathically say, we should probably carefully maybe mention something about where she's from, but very carefully.
Yeah. She she is from a nearby camp of the Vistani. Yeah.
Oh, I knew it.
But
And they go, they are proud of themselves. And I knew it.
But the fact remains, she's just a little girl, and she's her her father needs her home. So if any of you have any idea where we might be able to look, it'd be very helpful.
And the children go, yes, yes, maybe we can help. Yes, Claudia, can we go? Can we go? We can go and look for her. You can go out there. And Claudia, no,
No, not
absolutely not. You are not going anywhere. They are looking for her and they need your help, and that's it. All right? And they go,
Kita's
oh,
just gonna be kind of keeping her eyes on the one boy that was acting a little off
mm-hmm.
compared to the rest of them.
All right.
we just need to know if any of yous have seen her, whether it's by herself anywhere in town or if you might have seen her with someone who is from town by any chance, just in case, because it's not that we don't know what's happened to her. We just need to know if you've seen her.
No. And they go just shaking their heads. No, never seen anyone like that. We didn't know. There was a Vistani here. You know that the Vistani can come here.
Well,
They are not allowed.
that's why I want to talk to all of yous to see if you might have seen her.
No, we didn't.
How's what's the other boy doing that Kid is keeping a watchful eye on?
He seems to have gone to the side there and keep watching you at the distance there. Like he's probing.
Okay.
Kita's just gonna kind of keep an eye on him as Percha talks to the other children.
Now, the thing here is, if any of yous do know something, you can. If you don't want to tell it to any of us as a group, I'm gonna go ahead and sit right by this chair. And if you do know something, you can come up to me and tell me what you do know. If you're a little bit worried about everyone knowing. Or
But
all of you can come to me one at a time and tell me what you may know.
but if we come to you, wouldn't the others know that we know because we came?
That's why what I'm gonna do is I'll sit at this lovely chair there and I'll point to like a chair that's in a corner and I'll say, each and every one of you can come up to me one at a time so you can tell me something that you might know. Okay? And I would like for each and every one of you, one at a time, to come and tell me if you may know something. That way, no one knows who told me any information. Okay? That way, no one knows who's telling me anything. And you can't turn around and guess who told what.
Okay, that makes sense. And they all murmur to themselves. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I will walk over to a chair that's in the corner. And I'll
Mhm.
sit down and I'll wait for each child to come up and tell me if they know something. And I will be waiting for each child to come up to me.
All right. You see that the one by one go towards you, and they all just talk to you about about things they like. None of them seem to point anything about the girl until the boy that you looked and saw, Kida, that
Yep.
was watching you, goes towards you and sits right next to you and says, all right, I know something about a certain girl, I suppose.
Okay.
You said she was missing, is that it?
Yes.
Damn it. I
What?
was looking to maybe sell the information, but now it feels wrong. Anyway, if you go outside, there are two girls there. You can talk to them. They know a lot of things, and they know about the girl.
Two girls.
Yes.
Outside. Where?
Outside, they are just on the courtyard there, on the back. But, tell them that I sent you, and if you can, maybe give them a coin or two so I can climb up the ranks, perhaps.
What ranks are you talking about?
Well, it's more like a thing we do, like getting some info here and there, and like a guild of friends.
Uh,
Wait, who are you? Why are you talking to me? I was talking to to the purple lady. The other purple lady.
And now you're
Yeah,
also
the
talking to
lady.
the blue lady.
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
gonna.
all right. All right.
You thought this interrogation was gonna go your way, little boy?
What? Oh no!
I mean,
No, please.
conversation. Yeah. Anyways,
We all knew that
Um,
was coming. That he would
Yeah.
bully a child. We knew.
I'm going to do something interesting. I would like to turn and say, you know what? I want to thank you for that information because I think you did a really good thing in telling us adults about something really important. And I would like to give him and do a sleight of hand to give him 2 pieces of gold so that way it's not obvious to the others that he might have given me information.
Oh, it's obvious, all right, by his face. His mouth goes, and he goes out of there with the biggest face you ever seen. 2 gold is a lot of money, and he keeps looking around
But I
to
would like
see
to
if
do
no
this
one's
like-
looking. And
Can I do a sleight of hand check to do it discreetly?
sure,
you can do this. You do this discreetly as you want. Doesn't mean he's gonna be discreet about it.
Yeah.
go ahead.
I did roll, but I don't know if it's gone through.
It did.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
All right.
11.
Seems to run off with the gold and go upstairs, and you are left there.
All right. I'll tell Keita telepathically that we've got some information and we'll talk outside about it. All right. Thank you so much, children. You really have been so helpful in telling me bits of information, okay?
Okay.
Now, if you do know anything in the future about anything and you do see something, be watchful and be mindful. Okay?
Okay, we will.
All right. And if you do know something, and just keep to yourselves, and if we come back and see you and ask you questions about it, we'll do the exact same thing. I'll sit in that corner and you can each tell me one at a time. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And as a little fun moment, I will just cast a little no, screw it. I won't go ahead and do. I won't do a little illusionary magic for this. I'll just turn and say, "Now take care," and gives out a big kiss to each and everyone by hand, going, "Mwah." All right, and walks out
Yay!
with Keter in hand.
And they just go and resume their play there on the living room.
And we'll thank Claudia as we go.
Did it help?
It did. It really did.
Good.
All right. We'll start. We'll play head to seat. Go. I'll go get outside and I'll tell Kita what the little boy told me about the two ladies who.
Two girls outside
two
on the
girls.
courtyard on the back of the orphanage.
I heard the whole thing. I was right there, Virgin.
Oh, okay. Then I'll shut up. I say nothing.
Claudia Velasco
were
leaves
playing-
you there.
I thought we were playing good guard, bad guard. You know.
Really? I thought I was the bad guy. Said I scared the last child.
I thought maybe I could have a turn this time, but then you got the information. I didn't get to thaumaturgy my eyes all scary or nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Next time.
Yeah, next time. Next time.
Always a good
Maybe I'll
idea
just
for
do
sure.
Hey, you might be able to do it with these two girls if they seem to be not sharing information.
Well, let's go find out then.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll head to
Let's
those two
do it.
girls in the courtyard.
All right. You need to go through the orphanage again to get there. It's on the
That's
back
fine.
of the
We'll do
orphanage.
that.
All right.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Don't mind them. Just come
you,
through.
You go back and Claudia goes, "Oh, back already? Did you forget
passing
anything?"
through.
Just passing through. Don't worry. We're not doing anything. Nothing bad. Just passing through. We'll just walk on through.
That's but that's exactly what the children say when they are going to do something bad. Let me accompany you.
Okay.
Where you want to
We'll
go?
to the two girls.
What are you looking for?
The two girls that I'll give a I'll give a little bit of information saying that the boy talked about these two girls at the back of the courtyard might know something.
Oh, all right. And let's
And
go
do we see
there then, I suppose. And you go to the orphanage back there.
The children are getting into organized crime, Claudia. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but
Wait, really?
I mean that's what I got from the conversation.
Well,
Hmm.
let's just first find out what they know.
Thank you for telling
Oh,
me.
no, they could just be knowing information and they're just sharing amongst themselves.
For a price?
Hey, basically, everything these days has a price.
Well, okay.
As long as they're not
Anyways.
stealing, that's all that matters. Wouldn't you say?
See these two girls.
It's dark, of course, and you see that there are some, not only the two girls, but there's some children outside. And there are two girls next to the toilets here, talking amongst themselves. And a group of maybe 5 to 6 children outside.
Are these children that are from the orphanage as well?
Yeah,
As such,
that seems to be at the orphanage, yes. The back of the orphanage there, yes.
But these two girls in particular that the boy was speaking of don't seem obvious at all, or
They seem like children, I suppose.
I'll ask Claudia. Claudia, do you know those two girls? And I'll point to the ones by the toilets discreetly.
What about them?
Are they what's their names?
Oh, Sophia and Samara?
Sophia and Samara. Okay. I'll look to Kid and go, do we want to just approach him and just directly ask them, or do we want to bring them to the side and talk to them?
Well, we should probably do it as discreetly as possible, so not all the children here. But either way, we're running out of daylight, and that little girl still hasn't been found. So the sooner
Yeah.
the better.
All right. Claudia, can you take the other children inside since it's getting late? We'll make sure to bring Sophia and Samara back inside once we finish talking to them.
Sure. You see for the first time on Claudia's face a sharp look, like she's probing the children, looking for something. And with a sharp voice, she goes, "Children, inside. Samara, Sophia, you stay outside." And you see a look of surprise on the other children's faces and as they go in. And you are left with the two girls there. And they go like, "Well, what?"
Don't play coy with us.
What the
We
hell?
Your little
know.
friend inside said you're the girls that might have some information.
About what?
We need to find a girl that is gone missing in town.
Huh.
And her name is Arabelle.
Missing how?
She's a dark-haired girl, yellow outfit with a bit of reddish. She's from outside of town.
Oh. Yeah, we know her.
She's gone missing, and we need to find her because her father's very concerned about her safety.
You see that one look to the other, and one of them nods negatively and says, "All right, what do you want to know?"
Have you seen her? And do you know if there's been any particular person or place that she tends to venture a lot at by any chance?
Hmm.
We will pay for the
Well,
information if need to.
will you? All right. Yeah.
Gonna-
Well, we do know her. We didn't know her name was Arabelle, but she passed through by here and there. And since we are always outside here, we saw here her going around. Although we can't really leave at the moment, which tends our, let's say, ability to gather information. We still know some things. Last time we followed her, she tend to go to two places. One of them is the Arasex dockyard, and what she does there, we have no idea, but she goes there a lot. And the other is, somewhere we can't really go, but she goes north in the direction of the Lake Zarovich.
Why is it that you don't go anywhere near the lake, towards the north near Lake Zarovich?
I mean, not like the guards would allow us to leave town, I suppose. I mean, if he told maybe Claudia, we would never be able to leave the orphanage again. So we are taking our time now, and We don't really go outside.
Okay, since you've given us the fact of where she's gone to, have you seen her with anyone from any of those two places?
It's been a while since we saw her.
When's the last time you saw Arabelle?
A while, I suppose. Maybe 2 weeks or so. But she might be a creature of habits. She always goes to the same places, I suppose.
If a somebody was looking to borrow a book, which of those two places would somebody go?
Oh, that's what she does then. Huh? The Arsac, probably. That's where you buy most things here. Not like they have
That-
much, but they probably have books.
Hmm. Is there anything particularly? Is there anything that you know about things of that may know information about things happening around Lake Zorovich by any chance?
Hmm. Hmm. I don't think so. Like I said, we don't really go out there much these days after what happened with freaking Myrtle. Well, we haven't been able to get out there ever since. But I don't think there's anything on Lake Zarovich, really. Not even fish.
Not even fish. Why?
I don't know. I don't know much about fish.
A lake that has no fish. That's a bit weird, don't you think, Kira?
I never
Yeah,
had.
definitely seems out of the ordinary for sure.
Anyways, it's not like we are going to ask for anything, but you did promise that you would give maybe, you know? And they
Yes,
both
I did
smile.
promise. I will give them a gold piece each, so that's 2 gold that I'll be subtracting.
Yes. And you see that one murmur to that. I told you that it was going to pay off eventually. And they smile. Anything else, lady?
Yeah.
Maybe you want to buy some more information? We might know something.
Kita's just gonna roll their eyes.
But now, I think we've got all the information we need.
Mm.
But if you do know anything that is of high importance that you might have forgotten in relation to Arabelle, just
Hmm.
in case,
Mm.
you inform Lady Claudia.
All right.
Because this girl is very important to some people. And I don't think if I'm sure if someone had information if one of yous went missing, you would want to go ahead and make sure that someone knew about it right away.
Yeah, that's exactly why we wouldn't ask for the money there. That's out of boundaries, and not like we would not give information if children went missing. I mean,
Alright.
if I was missing, I would like everyone to look for me, I suppose.
Well, good. Because I have 3 daughters myself, and if any one of them went missing, I'll be hell bent to find them as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. I'm thankful though for the money, even though I didn't ask for it. You're good folk.
Mm.
If you have anything to ask for, just come. We do one for you on the house. Maybe we know something about it, something about things in town. Like I said, we might not know much right now, but eventually we will be able to leave the orphanage again, and then we can Resume.
All right. Stay out of trouble.
And you leave.
And yeah, I think those two locations that the two girls told us about are kind of important.
Yeah, wasn't the stockyard also where we were headed to have a word with Henry?
Yeah, but I find it very weird that a lake that has no fish, and especially with what we've seen on the map, it's a very big lake. How can a lake have no fish?
Well, maybe we should meet up with everybody else and discuss our next steps.
Hopefully, Clint and Irina might have some information.
All right, back to the map here, and now let's go to the group that is searching things on Balaki. You can all give me 3 rolls of perception as you are looking around there.
All right.
3 rolls of perception.
All of them with disadvantage, I'm afraid. And are you still flying around, Trumo?
No, I'm on the ground now.
All right.
Blind or public?
It doesn't matter. Ooh, there was a crit there. No.
That's okay. I was just rolling for fun.
Ooh, another one.
I'm gonna do deception. Or perception. There it is.
Yeah, you're doing a deception roll to find these children.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Damn.
I scored an 18. Leave me alone.
15.
No,
okay,
I mean,
that's a good
all
roll.
right.
So, hold on.
Let's see here. A 9 doesn't do anything. 10, 11, 7, 18. All right.
18 and 15.
All right. All right. I will tell you right away. You'll find enough about the children, but you do get some information by hearing one of the people around there. One of the things you hear is a dissatisfaction of what the Baron did to someone called Udo. Since he talked back to the Baron. And that they don't really know what's going to happen to him. But his mother is word sick. The other one is 2 people conversing about some strange sounds coming from a wagon in the Arasek stockyard. Like growls, they say. But that's about it. And then, as you keep searching around, going around, you realize that the distance there, with some help, of course, of Galen, who can see quite far, you see that the 2 that were on the orphanages are coming towards you, the road there, the streets of Barovia. And they arrive and converge with your search.
So, what did you find?
Don't let Geronimo fly at night, apparently.
Why not?
He spooks the locals.
It's not my fault.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, future reference. Flying and all that, not good. Okay.
At least
The
not at night.
Flying worked, just don't do it at night because,
Okay.
I don't have lights underneath my wings.
Okay. Valid point. Anything else?
Heard
Is there-
a carriage carrying something that's growling a lot, apparently, and is spooking some locals.
Where's that at?
Heading toward the stockyard.
At the stockyard.
At the stockyard.
Well, we did get some information from the orphanage. Apparently, the children seem some or a few children seem to go be sharing information for some ranking thing. Little, obviously, a little place where they go ahead and share information to go ahead and share gold and get money for. But these individuals seem to have told us about
Extortionate.
Arabelle being
Let's just tell it like it is.
well. These two girls said that they saw Arabelle in two particular places. One they didn't venture any further on because they couldn't get there, and they don't know more than that. But apparently, north near Lake Yarovich, they saw her
Zarovich.
heading Zarovich. Sorry, Zarovich, and apparently a lake that has no fish. I have to admit, it's a bit weird. And the other one was the stockyard. She's been seen around that stockyard area.
I say we can start with the stockyard and work our way up.
Yes, we can definitely do that, but I don't know. I was saying to Kita before that it's a bit weird for a lake of its size because we have a map of this entire region. Uh, That lake is a very big lake, I must admit, and for it to have no fish, there's got to be something about that that's just a little bit odd.
No, I agree. But it seems so far everything's pointing towards the courtyard at this point.
Yeah, the stockyard.
Maybe
And also, a stockyard's pretty a lot closer by, and it's probably gonna be easier to investigate than a whole lake on a
yeah.
lack of fish contingent.
Yeah, I know. I personally, I just think it's a bit weird. But nothing really says that we should be going there. I know.
I
Maybe
mean,
Irene and yeah, sorry.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Percha, but this whole place has been nothing but a bag of weird. So
Yeah,
Whatever makes you say that?
toy store that
gee,
has an
I
actual
don't
dog
know.
of arena and three hags that want to go ahead and kill us and want to go ahead and steal children for their bones and uh, black
Hey,
smoky tentacles coming out of an actual necklace. Yeah, no, there's
until
a whole lot of mystery.
you can't knock the taste of a human skin until you've tried it.
Personal experience.
If there were
You
any
want to be a
humans,
demo?
if there were any humans here right now, they'd be very offended, Jeremo.
What? Pig skin's not bad.
Pigskin. All right. Well,
Should we meet up with the others and see what's going on?
yeah. They're over at the inn, so maybe we'll move there and get to the inn to talk about it.
Maybe they've got some information that we don't.
Hmm. Who knows? It might actually lead to the stockyard or fill us more information on what we might not know. So,
And
like I
and
said,
also, yeah, and a long rest. We could use a nap, and then while we're in the stockyard, we can also deal with the coffin maker while we're there.
mm,
I worry if we sleep that it might be that couple hours difference between that finding that girl alive and finding that girl's remains.
If all I'm going to say is I'm extremely weakened after that last fight with the shadow demon.
No,
If I get another fight, I am not going to be able to hold on.
I understand your concern, but yeah, I don't know what to say. Let's just head to the inn. We'll discuss it with the others, and we'll.
I said we would have been walking to the inn as we're doing this because I think that would have definitely helped with time.
All right. And as you get close, you see that Irina and Clint are just leaving.
They're
They
just hammered.
they go out and says, "All right, we know only 2 locations that have books that we got information about Danica.
Mhm.
One is the Arasek Stockyard, has a few of them, and they also said that the Baron has a huge library, but that's about it."
Okay.
That makes 3 votes for the stockyard, apparently.
Yeah, I don't imagine the Baron to be fond of a young Vistani girl borrowing his books. So
Mm.
I I think our best bet now is to check the courtyard. Unfortunately,
Mm.
All right.
All right, let's head to the stockyard.
All right, you start going towards the stockyard there to check on things. And as you get here, you realize you are on the town square.
Mm-hmm.
And as you pass by, you see something strange, to say the least. You
Is it my illusionary body of me in a stockade?
not this time.
Ah, sucks.
All right. You get to the town square and you see first some people around, but you see some people are being held on the stockades at the moment.
Okay.
You see something else though. You see a man approaching on the statue there right at the center.
Mm.
It seems to be a huge man, bald, and with a black cloak around it. He's flanked by 4 guards. And then you see as he grabs one of the pamphlets that are on the statue and puts another one in its place. Then he calls the guards and starts heading towards you. And you see this.
Oh Lord.
goddamn.
He starts walking towards you, and as soon as he sees you, he clocks you up and down as the other guards also acknowledge your presence. And you see as this man goes towards you and says, You! You are the outsiders that came here yesterday, no? Of course you are.
What of it?
What's your business outside at night?
We're walking around. Is that a problem?
I don't know, is it?
We weren't informed of it being an issue prior to this.
I smell trouble when I see it. And you stink of it.
That's just Clint.
Wait.
And at this point, you see the man scan each one of you like he's searching for something. Maybe an excuse or maybe something that you would set everything off until he gets to Irina. And you see that he stops for a bit, looks her up and down, and says, huh. On your way then. Stay out of trouble. Looks her up and down again and leaves with the other guards.
I would like to do an insight check when he looks at her and walks away.
Sure.
I'll give you advantage on it.
I'll roll my own.
Okay. Roll.
It's good.
Nice.
Can I confirm that I get that advantage?
Sure.
That's a 16.
All right.
Better
Kita.
than my 12.
Kita, besides the fact that this guy seems to be
A dick.
a dick and
Yes.
capable, it seems. He has a huge battle axe on his side there. Percha, you do recognize something strange. Can really pinpoint that well, but it seems to you that might be nostalgia, perhaps. But that's about it.
Nostalgia. Okay. Well, it seems like crisis averted since he looked at you, Arena. Does he appear to be familiar?
I never seen him before, but you know when you know that you know someone from somewhere, but you can really tell, like
Deja vu.
Deja vu.
yeah, it's strange, but I never seen him.
Okay. Well, let's keep an eye out for this individual for the future. He said he smells trouble. I'm sorry to say, but he kind of looks like trouble.
He sure does, Irina says.
Do we recognize the people in the oh my god, I've forgotten the word again. Those contraptions.
I don't think so. They have donkey hats on their faces. Can't really see the face.
Is it now just the people in the stockades, or is there a bit of
There
more of a
are some
crowd
people.
around?
There are some people around. Yes.
Yeah.
Are these notices on the pillars here and the tree over here of any high importance that we need to be aware of?
If you want to look into it, you
Yeah, I'll approach
are
it and read it.
welcome. You are excused. Let me see here if I can show you. Wait a second. Showing is sometimes better than telling.
Okay. Everybody likes a piece of show and tell.
Handouts are amazing.
That too.
They do my job for me. But it's always good to have a visual there to understand exactly how it is. All right. I will show it to all of you.
Still the blazing sun.
Attendance at children required, rain or shine, all will be well done.
Attendance and children required. There's
Rain
Okay.
or shine. This has hag written all over it.
Guess there's no way to go ahead and do an investigation or insight check on what this is all about.
It seems to be about a festival that's going to happen. But that's about it.
I know all of it's just too direct, and I don't think we can get more out of it. But
Is there
What?
anything written on the back of it, or is it
No.
just the front that we can see?
Just the front.
I think, screw it. I'm gonna go ahead and yank it off here and actually take it with me, so I can go ahead and keep it with for something for later.
All right.
Anybody got an issue with that? I'm not talking about party. I meant as in people on the outside watching this, seeing this happen. Did the guards have an issue with me pulling this down?
No, it doesn't seem like it. Didn't see, actually.
They gone.
All right.
All right. Where to next?
Guess to the stockyards.
All right. You continue your traveling there, but before you leave the town square, you see that someone approaches the stocks there. Seems to be a person in a black cloak. You see as the two guards there just nods to the person, and she starts doing something to the people there. As you pay closer attention, that person seems to be feeding them, and the guards seem to be trying to look away as the person does it.
I'm gonna watch this for a minute and see what happens.
Right. Takes just a few minutes, but seems to help each one of them. And then the person leaves. We're back at the map.
Looked very odd.
All right. To the stockyard then.
Yes, it is.
All right. You keep going, arrive at the stockyard, see some people around here and there. Seem to be closing shop to leave. The small shops there are around.
Does this
And
one over
then-
here appear like it's closing up as well?
That one seems to be completely closed.
Guess we'll have to go there tomorrow.
All right, as you get here, you'll see the entrance of the Arasak stockyard. Seems to be a huge gate there. That's half opened. Maybe I can
You
show
see
it
this
here.
Cart that was mentioned anywhere nearby?
Yeah, it's just outside. It's just inside the Arasak stockyard there, actually. Here. Oh, it's a bit darker, I suppose. Give me a second. There.
My God, there be light.
Oh no!
Now it's dark.
Darkness
Back to
all
normal.
across the lab.
We turn the light up.
So, is the gate ajar as wide as it is in this picture? Or is it just kind of barely open?
Yeah, maybe half closed. Both of them half closed, but still big enough for people to go in. Even something a bit bigger.
Okay.
You go in?
Yeah.
All right.
Suppose
You
so.
see there the wagon Bo told you about. And as you get closer, you see that it says Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders. And then you see the entrance of the Yarasek Stockyard.
Isn't that the bard?
Sorry, what did you say?
Isn't Rictavio? Isn't that the bard from the inn?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Is he around or anywhere near this carriage?
No.
Are we hearing anything come? Have we heard growls coming from it as of yet?
No. You do see some ravens about, though, perching on the wagon there. But Irina sees that you are sidetracking again and says, "Guys, we gotta go. Let's go."
Okay.
Of course. Yeah. So where to then?
To the stockyard, I suppose. Let's go in. And you'll see the entrance of a huge shop there. Although this stockyard, per se, there's a lot of things getting stored there. Most of it's food and other product materials. And then you go in. As you go in, you see an old man and a woman. And the man approaches you and says, "Hey, how can I help? Looking for something, I suppose."
Looking for someone who seems to have been seen around the stockyard. A little girl, probably about 7 years of age, dark hair, yellow outfit with a bit of red.
Oh
Goes
no.
by the name of Arabelle.
I knew this day would come. They caught her. Is that it?
She's
What?
gone missing.
Oh. Oh.
What do you mean by caught her?
I suppose the guards would eventually caught her since she comes here so often. Comes here and steals my book, of course. That little devil.
I'm guessing you haven't told the guards that she's stolen from here by any chance.
No, but I will eventually, yes.
Well, thing here is she's been gone for most of the day today.
Is she? And do you have any clues about where she might be and if she's arrived, perhaps?
Well, last bit of information we heard was apparently she usually ventures around in the stockyard around here.
That she
Then someone has
does.
But someone mentioned about the fact they've seen her going north toward Lake Zarovich.
And that's another of the places that the little devil goes to read her books.
I'm guessing you haven't seen her around here today.
No, I suppose not. I didn't. It's been a while, actually, since I saw her.
Insight check?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm feeling that as well.
Go ahead.
Whilst that's happening, I'm going to ask a question to him
That dirty 20.
What do you know about Lake Zarovich, by the way? Because I got told that apparently the lake doesn't have fish. I think that's kind of weird. Is there a story about that?
I suppose would be weird if it had. Never did.
Show off.
So I suppose it's normal that it doesn't have fish. Never did.
There must be a bit of a lore, a bit of a story about how it became that way.
If there is a story, I have no idea.
Okay.
But
Just curiosity.
about the kid, though, you're looking for her.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Do you need any help? Maybe.
Well, if you haven't seen her around here in a few days, and she goes to the lake to read her book,
Hmm.
then yeah.
All right. Galen, Jerome, you too. You realize that he's trying to maybe hide the fact that seems to care for the girl. At first, he was just saying he showed preoccupation, then he just brushed it off like he was trying to hide the preoccupation about the girl. And then right after that, he seemed to show some fondness about what the girl does, but still trying to hide that he doesn't like it. And at the end, when he discovered that she was missing, and well, she shows preoccupation again, a lot of it. He cares for if something happens. Anyways,
How far is it up to the lake?
um, I suppose a few minutes, maybe 30 or so.
You
What do you guys think?
It's our only other bit of
mentioned,
information.
Hmm.
but you mentioned that the guards might have been after her.
And she's good at hiding, I suppose. Took me a while to find her, stealing my things, but well, I don't know. I really don't know. And you see that he's preoccupied, and he goes to the side and says, "Is there anything else that you need? I just need to check some things at the back there."
Just so you know, we're not here to do anything except just going ahead and finding out where she is so we can return her back to her family.
Mhm.
We're not trying to do anything ill will against her, just so you know.
Sure.
You can trust us if you do know more.
I wish I did, but I don't. Anyway, just Elena is going to tend for you. Just a moment. And he leaves, and the woman just approaches you. Damn it! I knew this. You know, I'm going to say you something, but do you promise not to tell anyone? The woman approaches you, and
Our lips are sealed.
We won't say anything.
Gunther would probably die before saying this, but he loves the girl. He actually leaves the books right on site so she can grab them and bring them back when she's finished. I know my man. He's heartbroken. You say that the girl is missing. Is that it?
Yes.
Is it?
She hasn't been home today.
I see. Is it cause for much concern?
At the present time, yes.
I see. Look, I don't know what's coming out of this, but if you have any information about the girl, if you find her and she's alright, would you maybe come back here and tell me?
Of course.
Yeah. We will.
Your
Thank you.
Your husband mentioned the guards. If the guards did catch her, what would they do with a young girl like that?
Well, I don't know if the Baron caught someone from the Vistani. It could be anything, really. That one is a bit, well, hard to read, I guess. On one side, I don't see him picking a fight against the Vistani outside. On the other hand, he doesn't like the Vistani and punishes everyone that he see as someone deserving of punishment, so he would probably punish her. But if that happened, I'm sure everyone would know by now.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
Smile. I'll smile, but bow and nod my head and leave.
She nods, shows a bit of sadness, and seems to go in the direction of the men that just helped you at first there.
If you don't mind, I'd like to do something.
Sure.
I'll ask her if she has any belladonna on her.
Hmm?
If she has any belladonna.
Belladonnas.
No, the only normal attire there.
No, belladonna is a plant. It's a.
I know.
It's a
It
toxic plant.
doesn't seem to have anything there, no.
No, it's just I was just gonna say, offer prayer to Ezra for her protection, for try to make her husband feel better.
But I mean, you don't really
You
know
don't really
what's on store there on their store, but around there you don't see anything.
Yeah, I was just trying to offer, tell them to offer prayer to Ezra for her protection, trying to ease the
If you
husband a little
want,
bit.
you can call for them. It's all up to you,
Yeah, that's fine.
for sure.
So next stop, Lake Zarovich, I suppose.
You mean Zaro Beach?
Zara Beach.
Zarovich, more like Zarovich.
Beach.
don't let him catch you saying that. Huh?
Don't worry.
We'll be on our best behavior.
Gosh.
All right.
Fishing?
You are back into town there.
So we're gonna hook up Clint to the wagon and then pull us up to the lake, right?
I don't think you. Wait, what do you want to do? Sorry,
I'm kidding.
I was about to say that you do not have your wagon at the moment. But all right,
I guess
Lake
it's
Zarovich
like-
then.
Yeah, it'll be an ambush by cat.
All right.
Well, that explains why the girls that told us about that they saw her going there. She goes there for peace and quiet to read her book.
All right, you start leaving town, and as you get here, you see that the guards that are on the watchtowers there just go, "Oh, where are you going? Leaving town at night?
We're going to Lake Zarovich.
Why?
Is that a problem? Because we need to go and check the lake out. Is that a
We just-
problem?
We fancy a
Uh,
spot of fishing.
There's no fish there.
Well, why on the earth not?
I don't know. I'm not a fisherman.
Well,
But
I think we better go see for ourselves.
Curious. I respect that. All right, go ahead.
Ah!
You leave town there. and go towards Lake Zarovich.
And
You
we're
see, you can
ambushed by
see it at
47
the
wolves.
distance. It's hard because it's almost pitch black, but you can see the reflections of the lake. You do realize that
I have dark
it's
vision.
it doesn't matter. It's 60 feet. It's not like you're some sort of an eagle.
I can do
Not
better. I
not
can see
yet.
up to 120 feet of dark vision.
I got
Give
you
me a
beat with
few more
300.
Ooh,
Give me a few more levels. I'll be an eagle.
I
this
can see
year.
everything, like infinite.
Well, the DM has mystery powers.
All right.
It's almost like he's a god.
It's almost like. All right. It takes you a moment to get there, close to 20 minutes. But you do get there. And you can see in the distance there a small port, I would say. But let me give you an idea of how distant you are and where the lake is.
Yeah. Why are we trapped? We've been
I'm just waiting for the
ambushed.
video to play. I think the video on my end actually is delayed.
I don't know. I've got this picture of a cabin, and we're entangled in some netting.
Hmm.
We're looking at a riverside cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flag boats. Busted up boats.
I'm
Oh,
just seeing
Quint will
the
just
docs and the
Have
cabin.
his
at the moment.
halberd in his hand.
Anybody else waiting for a giant fish to jump out of the lake?
Yeah.
Hey!
Kinda.
Not unless it's an attack point, then we're fine.
We'll just use caster's bait. Get it? Fishing, cast, bait.
Nice.
I did a funny. Great day for fishing, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know if there's a video or if we're just looking at this here cabin, but
Yeah, I've got a cabin on the docks thing, but nothing's moving.
All right.
Oh.
Lake Zarovich.
now it's loading.
Yep. It looks like I missed out on the video. Wah.
Why is there a boat glowing off in the distance?
Well, you arrive at Lake Zarovich, a small port there with some boats here and there. And as you arrive, you can see a bit farther from the coast a boat with some light coming out of it. Inside of it, you see a man with a fishing rod. He goes towards the bottom of the boat there, grabs a huge sack, and you can see at the distance that this child-sized sack is moving as he throws it on the lake. And that's where we are going to end
No,
today's
come
on!
session.
No.
All right. Good game, everyone.
I honestly think
Yeah, sure, good
this
game.
deserves a
huh?
level up for this buffoonery.
It's a trauma level.
Let me see. What am I going to become?
Hmm.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. That's it, guys. Nothing else to do here besides wait for the next session, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm. You got fly speed. I can get swim speed. We got it. We got it.
Mhm.
And if
And
if Greg comes back, he's a swimmer speed too.
That's
Yeah,
right.
he's a water folk, so
Oh, he's not there with you. He's on the.
Oh no, he's coming with us.
No.
he appears out of nowhere and just
Yeah.
dives into the water and says, "I'll help."
It says Deus Ex Machina. It saves everyone.
Well, if he's already coming back, it's the next session. So
No. He's at the inn. We can't really just stuff around. Yeah, that's up to
Sure,
you.
we can.
That's up to you to figure out. So, good game. Till next week,
GG.
guys. GG.
But you never answered Dax's question.
Which one? Sorry.
This deserves a level up of the buffoonery.
Of course
and the
not.
craziness.
Of course not.
it's a trauma level. Come on, DM.
No, not yet.
I am thoroughly traumatized.
All right, but you were close enough.
Ooh, I like this. I like this. We're close enough.
Yeah, just a
But you
bit
should
more.
probably start-
It needs. Let me just give a tip here. It is a milestone, so there are some key points at the adventure that
right.
if you do X or I, then you level up. All right. So it could happen that you just level up 5, 6, right? 6, 7, and so on. It just depends on getting to the key points. All right.
Okay.
That's it. Till next week. Hopefully with